They say the first time is always the hardest.
My heart's beating right now. You know, I feel my palms a little sweaty.
But at 32 years old, it's not too late for Devontae Parson to vote for the first time.
My grandma's never voted. My mom's never voted. My dad's never voted. You know, nobody's voted. I'm the first person to do this right now.
After years of being in and out of the criminal justice system and serving 6 years for assault and a weapons violation, Parson was released from prison 4 years ago. When he got out, as a felon, he had no right to vote. But that changed in 2022 when a new state law restored those rights.
I paid my dues for what I've done. That moment was saying, you've arrived. You're here now. You did that. Now let's go.
But without directions, it's easy to get lost. Parson says he didn't know what to do with voter registration paperwork thrusted at him after his release.
And I looked at that stuff and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna set it on my table. 3 weeks go by. You know, I'm gonna put it in the dresser drawer. A year goes by. I still ain't filled it out because I was scared. It's something that I've never experienced, something I didn't understand, I didn't know.
Parson says he knew he had to face his fear, if not for himself.
Because at the end of the day, it's all of us in this one movement, in this life, in this journey of the world, in this experience.
Then for the young people he works with.
As a community leader, it's our responsibility to show our young people that it's time for us to come together and participate in the civic engagement because it's important. And if we're not going to be the ones to participate in that process for our community, nobody's going to speak up for us. We will remain unheard.
There you go. We're getting on the roll here, all right?
Professor Charles Jeffries with Seattle Central says he encounters politically apathetic young people of color all the time.
They don't really believe that their vote makes a difference. And so why don't I vote? I'm not worth voting. I think the young generation, people in their 20s and 30s in particular, they have a lot of power they don't know about.
But apathy isn't the sole issue here. Systemic barriers pose greater challenges to the Black electorate eager to vote. According to researchers at BYU, those barriers include stricter voter ID laws, policies that prevent formerly incarcerated people from voting, and lack of civic education.
Most people are not going to stop and ask you, hey, did you vote? Do you know how? Do you need help? So then you just kind of become unheard. You know what I mean? Or remain unheard.
Are you registered to vote?
Nick Jeffries with the Urban League is trying to answer those questions, educating and registering as many young people as he can this year.
We're trying to make sure folks can actually get involved. The more people that vote, the greater sample size we see of what people in this community, in this state, in this county, what people need.
Black Americans are projected to account for 14% of eligible voters in the U.S. this November. In Washington state in 2022, Black eligible voters made up of 5% of the state's total. This year, that percentage is expected to be bigger, which brings us back to Devontae. One more vote democracy can count on.
And you think your vote is going to make a difference for that?
I definitely believe so. I believe that my vote carries more power now that I have more understanding and that I have a lot of people that are rocking with me in this situation, you know, and I believe that my vote can inspire other people to vote.
Just sign here, date here.
This moment, signing on the line, it's one he's waited for.
We're going all in, man. I put the sunscreen, man. Let's do it now.
His entire adult life.
It's done, baby.
I'm proud of you, brother.
No, I appreciate you, man.
So much.
I really.
The Urban League is working daily to register voters. If you're interested in finding out more about registering to vote, you can find the schedule of its events on the bottom of this story on king5.com.